Good morning, folks. We're live here for part 3 of the tour of Mattishall. We start here at the car park, little tiny village car park at the back of the Swan pub. There's the village allotments as well. We have had a lot of rain, a lot of puddles. The village allotments there. Next up we've got the village cemetery. Well, one of two. This is the biggest one. So got some war graves in here as well. More lovely flowers, got daffodils out already. Well, it is the beginning of March after all, so alright. Part of the village in bloom. Also got some lovely houses down here. These have been built up since the last time I did the tour. Quite nice. Got a lovely little footpath now that we need to take because it's going to bring us out onto the first estate. Birds are singing this morning. More daffodils there. Lots and lots of daffodils. I need to get some for on Mum and Dad's grave this weekend because it's Mother's Sunday. We've come out onto this estate. Very large estate this is. Not the biggest, but got camping close. It's all the way down there. This way as well. This in turn leads on to another estate called Vassar Court. It takes you on to All Saints Walk. Which also leads on to another tiny estate. There's all bungalows down here, there's no houses apart from that one down the bottom there. So it leads on to this one called Ged's Way. Some more new houses going up in the village. All Saints Walk there. More village in bloom, lovely crocuses. And a nice seating area. You can have a sit down. This is where I used to get my school bus in the mornings. For 2 years anyway, from year 8 to year 10. They changed to stop. There's another estate down here called Folly Court. Little estate. Lorry going past. And here, the old Cross Keys shop and house. And here we've got another footpath. But again, I don't know where it come out at. Just go down here a little way. You have a massive field which leads on out to the main road to go to Norwich. Just walk up to this telegraph pole on the bend here. It just leads out onto more fields. Another footpath down there. So it's kind of take your pick, really, where to walk. So I found this not last summer as such, it's more early autumn when I found it. Mid-September-ish. So over there, I don't know if you can see it on there, but we have some deer in the field. Lots of deer about here. Speaking of deers, I see my 8RX doing some cultivating, which also you'll find on a video on my channel. So when it gets much drier weather, I'm going to find out where these go. So, I've got a feeling that one leads down there, runs to the back of the church. I'm not 100% certain on that. Need to find out. More houses, folks. There's back lane, folks, which is where we're going to end this part, but we'll do that on the way back. We have another tiny estate down here as well. This one's called Keys Farm. Goes round to a little cul-de-sac around that way. Got some more bungalows down here. So this is known as Bower Lane. Now we enter the penultimate estate down here called Cross Keys Way. Goes all the way down here. Again, all bungalows. Quite a nice estate, so it goes all the way around there as well. Now, you used to be able to get through that way, but they blocked it off. It goes all the way around there. There's Cross Keys Way. Back onto Bow Lane. Where my friend Dan lives. And this is the last estate down here, called Occupation Road. All the way down there. There's a public footpath that runs all the way down there, which is what we're going to take. It's for sale. Way around here. Stony End. It's a private road up there. But we're going this way. I've been around here for a few years, so hopefully I don't get lost. I do know where it come out at, so it's the main thing. The gorgeous meadow here. Was a couple of horses on here a few years ago, but they've been moved now, which we'll bring on to, if they're on there, we'll come on to at the end. A lovely house there. A lot of meadows there. We're in Rookery Farm. Where my friend Billy and Doris used to live there. So lovely meadows. A lovely nice bungalow here. That went here before. That's new. In farmland. Yeah, I knew I was right. Come out just where I want it to. And this is where it come out at. I know the reason why I had to take this bit to do this walk. because in that bend there is a river. Well, there was on Sunday anyway. It has been for a good 2-3 weeks due to the heavy rain. So there's that footpath. So I knew where it come out, just hadn't been through there for a few years. So we're now going to start what's known as the loop at the northern end of the village into the Mattishall North Tunham border. That's where I did the 6195M drilling the other week. Got some pigs in there. It looks like I've done the shit walloping. Which is annoying because I really want to film that. But I have got a chance to, because I've got to do the field at the back of mine soon. So hopefully I'm there on that day. So Mattishall is just surrounded by fields. The first of 2 woodland features on this part of the tour. Got a meadow on the other side. Got some police tape down here. Well, there's been an accident down here, I don't know. Here we have the bridge of the River Tudd. A lovely meadow all the way around there. Got some sheep over there as well. Just pan in. And we have some sheep on the other side as well. It runs all the way down there. More of that soon. Another huge field here. This bit hurt your calves. Well, it's not as bad as the other hill going back into the village on the other side. Got to tackle that in a minute. And yes, you've guessed it folks, another huge field. Tiny bit of civilization along this road. There's not many of those, only about half a dozen houses at best around this bit. So right at the end of the village, this bit, the far north end of the village. There's St Mary's Church down there. Get a better shot of that in a minute. Another huge meadow. Last time I did this, had some cows in there. Got a huge lorry coming up here now, so I had to get up on the bank. We're now at the North Tuddenham Mattishall border. So this is the far north end of the village. So we've got to bend round to the right. Otherwise we'll be in North Tuddenham. We're doing toward Mattishall, not North Tuddenham. We've got to go all the way down there and round. So there's St Mary's Church in the background. And another field. Bit more civilization, folks. One of these houses. I've got another one here. There's not many at this end. Tickling my food again today, folks. I'm not in for another stinker. And there's the biggest house. Got one more to go on this bit. A massive bit down here. Huge bit of land there. Don't know if that's a driveway or a footpath. Leads down to the old rectory apparently. Sorry folks, it's just another field. And the last field on this side of the village. One humongous one. And then the house with the biggest garden that I've seen. It's just huge. It is just literally huge. It's almost as big as that field. It's nice anyway, it's got a nice water feature in. Like that. More of this fantastic garden, folks. It's got a nice little stream around it as well. Look at that. Lovely daffodils about to come out. All the way around the back there. It's even got a little tiny bridge. Literally sitting there for hours. And here's the house. The small house compared to the garden. Got some lovely daffodils along here. And here we have the village kennels and cattery. And Here we've got the village horse sanctuary. Goes both sides of the road. Got some horses over here. I've got through over this side as well. Got one meadow here. I think that's it for the horses. I was coming over to say hello. Always slow up for horses. That road takes you up to the A47, as you can see. Yes, we have more flooding, but at least it's going down now. So much rain. Yep, that's the name of the stables, horse sanctuary. I've got to go round this way now. It's kind of a massive loop. It's to the far end of the village. Covered the north end. This goes down to the far eastern end of the village. Hackamore, home of Kimberwick Equestrian Centre. Got everything in the village. And here we have the village turkey farm. Ponds quite a lot past there, especially in the heat of the summer. We get any this year. Last year we didn't have hardly any. And yes, you've guessed it, another field. And quite a lot of mud, because we had so much diversions through this way that one had to dive off virtually off the cliff to avoid it. And one huge meadow which backs onto a massive field. Just had to virtually dive off the cliff for that. The downside when you've got a diversion in the village, they all come round this bit. You don't want to meet anything big on this road. And then hopefully the water's gone down. Hey, it has. There's no other reason why I couldn't do this park, because this is all flooded. This is the most northeasterly end of the village. That leads up to Hockering. And then the last time I did the tour of the village, I done all this bit. However, there's a massive problem now. You cannot get all the way through. So that's about as far as we're going on this part. This is a gorgeous bit of woodland. I used to venture down here quite a lot, but you can no longer get all the way through because the footpath has gone. Well, part of it has anyway. We've lost it to this. As the other end of the river, what we see earlier. So it does go all the way down here, but if I can just venture up this little bit, that's what I mean by most of the path has gone. All the way down there. Yep, although it says public footpath, it's no longer a footpath. The view of it. We'll just do the other side as well. So it goes all the way down to where that other bridge, what we just seen. Now I've had my boots on, I could have probably gotten through that bit, because this is where that footpath come out, as you can see. It goes all the way around there. It's a good 5 miles all the way around there. Walked that so many times. I can't now. You can do this bit, although all the way through over the bridge and down to the bottom end of the woodland, but you can't get back to there. The same as that, you can't get all the way through the woodland to get all the way back here. Got another footpath up here. I think that leads on to fields. Up here we've got the biggest hill. I always cheat on this bit. A huge water feature featuring a massive pile of poo. And this road takes you up to East Tuddenham. To combat the hill, we're going alongside the field. And lots of poo. So we've got a massive field here. And here we are at the top of the hill. Onto another field. Loads of woodland and fields here. A lot of mud. And there's another field. It is a penultimate field on this part though. In fact, no, won't be the last field of the tour, but it will be the penultimate field of the part 3. Now this footpath, can't take it at the moment. It goes to, if you can see it, I don't know if you can see it over there in the distance. It goes to the back of the church that we'll be going to in a minute. But it's so muddy, so I'm not going to take that today. It's the quietest I've known this road. It's the end of that humongous field. Yeah, this road is extremely quiet today, folks. Maybe because it's near dinner time and everybody's cooking dinner. So, don't know if you can see them over there, folks, by that tree. There's a few herd of deer. And we've got the last field on this part of the tour. Well, we're nearly finished part 3 of the tour. So it's a long one, folks. I did want to get the loop in it. So it covers all corners of the village. Where that car's now coming out is where we've got to go down. And that's why we had to do the route for that little footpath earlier. Because this bit is closed off due to the river massively flooded down here. Although I do believe it is drying up a bit. We've got to go down here, so we're nearly finished, folks. And the footpath what I just showed you a few minutes ago, this is where it come out at. Yep, got to watch out for tractors along here. More specifically the John Deere 6920S. See, it's a nice footpath, but very, very muddy when wet. That's why I'm doing this bit and not the other bit, because even this is a bit muddy. As you can see, it goes all the way up there. But we're going in here. This is St. Peter's Church. That's a nice church. It's a nice graveyard as well. We have a nice little seating area here. And over there's final resting place for mum and dad. Down this row. Still need to get a headstone for them though. Few houses around here. It's known as Church Lane. Hence the church down the bottom of it. There's a little way round there. The church. Sit round the corner up there. More water. A lot of water. Here's more bungalows. Nice house down there. Comes down to Bower Lane again. There's Church Lane. Now remember when we went down to Occupation Road down there earlier? I mentioned about horses. They were moved into this meadow here. But looks like they've been moved again. Right, so last bit folks. Could go down to Back Lane turn off. Where my friend Alan lives. More footage of the council houses, folks. Up here. And more bungalows on the other side. More bungalows, folks. That's just full of bungalows. Almost finished. More bungalows. That's been built up recently since I last did the tour. And there is Back Lane turn off and Crosskey's shop. So that's where we shall end this part, folks, part 3. So join us again at part 4 where we start from here. Sean signing off.